Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Mr. GameShark Alive. You know what time it is? Coming soon. It's time for a football. So, who would you like to see? And possibly is going to be a cold Super Bowl. Super Bowl 52 is going to be up there in Minnesota. So it's going to possibly be a very, very cold one. Well, that is if it's not indoors. And I don't think they got one. For me, I hope that the Panthers can get there. Now, one of the problems with that would be that, Cam Newton's kind of he's a good player, but when you get over cocky and stuff, you kind of get the little... You kind of wear yourself out and all that. What do you expect? But I think we got a coach that knows what the heck he's doing. So, hopefully old Riverboat Ron will bring home Vince. But like I said, you want some comments? Hey, put them down there. Keep them clean. But I do want to say something that I have noticed besides the football coming up. Now, if anybody says anything else about football, well, good Lord knows. We'll get back to that. But I have noticed that some companies have been taken off the air because of their people have thought that they were nasty. Now, for a while there, all of the baby and female stuff been taken off the air, but it seems like now you got another one where the kids are running around with their drawers on their heads. We don't need that. And you got the one where you pretty much got a newborn and the most annoying music. And what did they do? Not only get up in the kid's face, but they get up in its crotch. Which needs to, in my opinion, stop with the crotch. I mean, my opinion is this. The people who are behind these baby stuff and female stuff is what you call a perv. They're obsessed with wanting to look at what a kid's got down there. Just remember this. If it was called... The area is not called a public. It's called a private. And there's a reason. No one needs to see that. But even I've seen that some of these male enhancement stuff, they have taken it off the TV, and you don't see them. Plus, I think those companies are a little bit in trouble. So, and of course, back to what we're going to talk about today. Who is your... If y'all would like to, make a comment. Who is your favorite team, and who would you like to see get to the Super Bowl? And of course, the other nagging thing is always going to be, who's going to make it to the win the championship game in the college football? Now, Clemson's right down the road, but I'm not a Clemson fan, but you can't say that the coach didn't know what he was doing. I mean, first time he got there, the team got whopped. Second time, the team that whopped him got whopped. And it's kind of weird for Alabama to have their butts handed to them. They did. I mean, and always, college football's, no matter how you do it, it's always going to be a little screwed up. Including, Division 2 or whatever the heck you want to call it. They have the pretty much the playoff system. Now a lot of these little small colleges and stuff, if they tried to do the whole thing, end up like the basketball tournament, there is no way you're going to have that many teams be able to play like that. I mean, you would have to play every other day, but you basically would have a problem, because people would be absolutely spent. Now, it would be a little unique, because the thing is, the teams get to, the higher ranked team gets to be at home, I think. And I don't know where the championship game is in the Division 2. Well, it was called Division 1A. 1AA or something like that. And when you get to level Division 3, you get the pretty much the no-name teams. But what do you expect? Now some of these little, universities have ended up being get a little bit better. I mean, they got so good, they moved them up. Hey. And every coach has their own little way of doing things. And some of them can't even whiz their way out of a paper bag. Oh. But ow. Good Lord. So, what y'all doing out there? Like I said, leave your comments, and I want to know, who would you like to see make it to the national title game, or make it to Minnesota for the Super Bowl 52. Now, just to let you know, it is on it will be on the Peacock. So, but like I said, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if you have to have people bundle up and all that. Because I know for a fact that up there, I mean, it's kind of bad what happened to their other facility. I mean, basically, the snow was too much, and now I'm not sure if they ever fixed that stadium, because the Vikings actually had to use the University of Minnesota, their place for a while. But who knows? And of course, they're also thinking about some expansions in the NFL, so kind of interesting. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little weird because the Chargers are no longer in San Diego, they're in LA. So, kind of a weird thing. Some of the places where they might be going. Now, St. Louis, of course. The Rams came from LA to St. Louis and went back. So, LA has two teams. They got the Chargers, and make this very clear. Not many people realized that when the Chargers started, they were in LA to begin with. So, the possible locations for the expansion would possibly be, could be in St. Louis, could be giving another team to San Diego. They want one. Could be Hawaii, because they already got the Aloha Stadium, so possible. Birmingham, Alabama. I mean, here in the South, I guess you could call it the cradle of college football. But they couldn't use the team nickname that they had. They couldn't use the Bolts since a Charger is already a Bolt. And you don't need to have two of them. Get a little confused. But beyond the NFL and all that, I know that many people, I'm not sure if you got any hockey fans out there, but they do have some places, teams that might be back, because they've been talking about possibly bringing the Hartford Whalers back. Just remember the team in Carolina, the Hurricanes. That's who they were before they moved to. That's who they were before they moved to where they are now. And of course, not many people realized we got a Raiders fan. Hello. And unfortunately, y'all are about to lose those Raiders to Las Vegas. Because, if I'm not mistaken, this is Oakland's swan song. And many people need to realize that one of the big reasons why the Raiders are going to move is simply because the Raiders got tired of playing in a facility. They got tired of playing in a facility that every time the fans flushed the commode, it went all over the place. And it's kind of bad that they didn't want to clean it up, because I believe the A's play at the same place. And if they don't have it cleaned up, the A's even are saying that they may move to Vegas because they may have a place for them to play. Just remember, before the Athletics moved to Oakland, they were in Philadelphia. Oh, by the way, hey Raider, I bet you like Shaq too. Well, if y'all, and I always have considered the Lakers the LA team, because the Clippers are, I mean, it does not make a lick of sense for that Clippers team to be in LA when they are wanting to move to a place where the nickname will actually make a lot more sense. I mean, they want to move to San Diego, which there is actually a marina. And a Clipper, if you don't know, is a big boat. It's a type of big boat. And that's... I'll say this, if St. Louis does get an NFL team, it's obvious what the nickname of that team should be. Hey, Raider Nation, do you have a good idea for if St. Louis got a new team, what they should be called? Look over my shoulder. You'll see them. Meow. Well, I like 4 teams. Even though the St. Louis beer. Well, I actually thought, and more people have said this. What is St. Louis famous for? If they got a new team, they should be called the St. Louis Archers. Because, look, it'll be easy to do. I mean, when the Rams were there, they did have the arch somehow in their logo. So if they put the arch there and put like a picture of Robin Hood, it would make sense. How about this? If San Diego got a new team, what would be a good nickname for them, since, of course, they can't use their old one? And by the way, if you want, I'm going to answer that question. The teams I like in NFL: San Francisco, Kansas City, Carolina, and kind of a silent Tennessee. And my love for the 49ers was because of course, Joe Montana. And I just followed them for the Kansas City when he played there, and unfortunately, it didn't take off too well there. But he did the best he could. But like I was saying, in hockey, they're wanting to bring back Hartford, bring back Cleveland, because at one time there was 2 Cleveland teams. There was the Cleveland Barons, and I don't know who the other one was. But they want one in Seattle, but they're going to have to wait until they get a brand new stadium, so they can have hockey and possibly the return of the the Supersonics if they go that way. And how about this? Carolina was going to get a baseball team, but for some reason they decide, heck with that. And supposedly they had a stadium already kind of built, but it just sat there. So Raider Nation, hey, what do you think about the move to Vegas? Hmm? Hmm. Just to let you know, if you were wondering where they would play, for the first couple seasons until whatever mumbo jumbo stadium they're going to build for them, they would be sharing the facilities with UNLV. And Vegas is kind of growing up because there is supposedly could be an NBA team there. I mean, you do have the Las Vegas Golden Knights going to start next season. So, and someone said that whoa. Well, just to let y'all know, I just got a couple of minutes left, so like I said, I just wanted to bring up all the football stuff. By the way, Raider Nation, who would you like to see in the Super Bowl? And the national title? It's clear that you would like to see. It's clear that you'd like to see the Raiders get there. Bundle up. And let me kind of guess. Since you're from Southern Cal, are you a Trojans fan? Woohoo! Well, just watch where you step, because there might be some animals out there that they. Just to let you know, in Vegas, when the animals are walking through the hotels, they have to put the little pants on them, so they're not plopping all over the place. Well, everybody, 30 minutes is up, so I will hopefully be back in here again soon. So until then, I will say it's back to the tank for me, and I guess I will talk to you again later. And thank you, Raider Nation Sam, for your messages and stuff. So when you see me again, get back in it. But anyway, I guess we'll see you later. Done it.